guys, we're finally here, guys. I'm sorry for the delay, guys. Um, it's just been a rough. Um, it's just not been great. So I unfortunately had to wait for my parents to finally pick me up from work, and I had to do some errands. And here I am finally home. So it sucks. Um, because I wish I could have got here earlier, but at least the better late than never, right? So yeah, sorry about that, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna do this quickly. And yes, let me get my time. Let me get my timestamps. So intro. Let's read some guys' comments. Prime Barca says, "Okay, I'll be back." FC Noah losing like Kamal this week. I don't want to get political, but yeah, Kamala Harris got absolutely cooked. Um, you guys got to check out my stream on the second show we did last night, so we'll go into detail there. But here we're just gonna not really discuss much. And by the way, we're gonna have a special surprise later on the stream when we have more people, because I am gonna be doing something very special, and we're gonna be doing this for tomorrow stream. So yeah, let's do this, man. Um, so yeah, let me let people know we're live. So let me just give it a few minutes. I just got back home, guys. I haven't even had time to change. Like I literally just got home, so I haven't had much time to waste. All right. All right. All right. Dang delay again. Come on, bro. You got this. It's 1:22 a.m. in Greece. FCSB win. Yes, yo. And guys, even with the delay, guys, even with an hour and 20 minutes delay, we still have 8 people watching. So that is amazing, man. That is absolutely incredible. All right, let's start, man. Let's start with the thing, guys. Let's start with the thing. So we're gonna start first with the Conference League. We're gonna start first with the Conference League, then we're going into the Europa League, and then we'll do a special thing towards later in the stream. So let me get my screen up here, and we're going to start with the Conference League first. Conference. I'm going to quickly run through these Conference League games because I know more of you guys care about the Europa League than the Conference League. But we need to show some love to the Conference League. So let's do this, man. So 3:30. All right, just writing it down here. All right, so let's start with the first game. We got the early kickoff here. Viking Regev 2, Borach nil. It was a pretty convincing win. I think it was fairly deserved. Viking got the 2-0 lead as expected. And yeah, I think I actually predicted a draw for this game, or I believe I predicted Borach to win. I don't think I predicted Viking to win, so they actually did this. And remember, this is their second season ever in European competitions. So congratulations to Viking for actually managing to win this game 2-0 at home. Next game we got here, it is Petrokov nil, Rapid Vienna 3. It's pretty expected. Rapid Vienna got the win, dominant win on the road as the Austrian team. Bola again there the goal, Brooksteller there again the brace, and yeah, I mean it was a pretty convincing win against Petrokov, and Petrokov they're just not good enough. They're just not good enough. So not really much to be said. You guys can see the stats here: 13 shots, 4 on target. Then Ghent got the 1-0 win against Omenia Nikosa. So shout out to Ghent for Gadalim getting the goal there in this 31st minute of the game. And yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty even game. I think Omenia actually were decent. They were just quite unlucky. And Ghent just managed to get the win. Great win, a great goal there in the 31st minute. Goal there in the 31st minute to get them all 3 points. All right. Next up we got here it is HJK nil, Olympia 2. Olympia managed to get the 2-0 win on the road, and HJK, man, not good enough, man. Not good enough. Even though HJK had more chances, more shots, more possession, more XG, more big chances. Almeida got the 2-0 win on the road. They were clinical with their 2 goals. Agbia getting the goal there, 68th minute and 57th minute. And yeah, HJK just looked terrible. And I feel bad for Michael Talks football. Michael Talks is down bad. It sucks to be him. And yeah, Michael is down bad. So it's sad to see what Michael is going through. But yeah, um, let's move to the next one. And let me do a poll in regards to Conference League. Uh, so I put a poll there, and I'm gonna go through your guys' comments after I finish these games. The Legia Warsaw 4, Dynamo Minsk nil. Legia Warsaw absolutely obliterated their opponent. Dynamo Minsk, Lukankos with a brace. The Guel there with a brace there as well. And yeah, I mean, it was a pretty dominant win for them. And Dynamo Minsk were pretty abysmal. Yeah, not good enough on the day. And it was pretty lopsided. Legia Warsaw absolutely dominated them. Then wow, we had an upset. This might be one of the big. This is a big upset in the Conference League. Pafos defeating Astana, and Astana's a good team, guys. This is a team that regularly plays, and I think the Europa League, if I'm not mistaken. They're a team that sometimes makes the Champions League. There's a team that sometimes make the Europa League. And Pafos, it's actually incredible. The fact that they won this game, and I forgot which country are they from. Let me just double check. They're from Cyprus, a Cyprus country beating a Kazakhstan country is absolutely crazy in itself. Like it's quite shocking in my opinion. I didn't expect this to happen, but yeah, so shout out to Pafos for getting the win, and yeah, for Astana, man, they were just abysmal, abysmal. Only 2 shots on target. I mean, yeah, it was abysmal, man. It's abysmal, man, and yeah. Let me read some of your guys' comments. Matt says hi. I asked Michael this question. Gokares is a good fit for Barca. Actually, let me read some of your guys. At least Armenia did better in the Eurovision than England. Yo, okay. Um, personally, for me as the Barca fan, I don't want Gokares. I kind of don't want Gokares. It's nothing against Gokares. It's just that I don't. I feel like we need to see more of him in another top league because we've seen players before in the Portuguese play. We've seen players from the Portuguese league do amazing at their own league, and then they're not great outside of Portugal. Joao Felix is a good example. So yeah, I would say that Gokares. I would let's see him do in another league, and then if he does well in that league, like in a Premier, because I think Gokares should go to the Premier League. I think Premier League is where he's best. I don't think he would be that amazing in La Liga. So if I'm Gokares, I would go to the EPL. I would go to the EPL and go to one of the teams, the top six, like maybe go like Arsenal. I think he'd be amazing for Arsenal. I think Arsenal would be amazing for. I think Arsenal actually. I think Gokares would be amazing for Arsenal. I think that's a team he should go to because Arsenal desperately need a striker. Because I'm sorry, Kai Havertz, yeah, he's not that consistent. And I'm sorry, Gabriel Jesus, Sterling, yeah, I mean he's better than those two, I'd say. So yeah, Vikon Gorejic surprisingly good in Europe. I think yes, Chelsea isn't that good. Yes, they are good, but not enough to go unbeatable in my opinion. So, it's not an upset at all, my friend. Come on, I think it's upset. It's an upset. Now, is it a big upset? No, of course it's not a big upset, but I think it's still an upset to a degree. Maybe I'm overhyping, but yeah, Barcelona isn't a good club anymore. I mean, they're still decent, man. They're not that bad. You know, can't wait to see HH go to Kazakhstan. And I think Pafos is a bigger budget than Astana. But like guys, I think we're being really just like Astana. It's still an upset, but it's not a big upset. Put it this way, you know. And yeah, I still think you have to give credit to you still obviously have to give credit to Pafos because I don't think many of us expected Pafos to win this game. In fact, I think I predicted a win for Astana or maybe a draw. I forgot exactly, but yeah. So yeah. Anyways, moving on, we have Shamrock Rovers 2, TNS 1. So shout out to Shamrock Rovers for getting the win there. And yeah, great win for them. Kenny getting the goal there, Watts getting the goal, and actually did a comeback in this game. TNS, obviously the new Saints, the first time ever in European competition. So shout out to Shamrock Rovers for getting that win there at home. A crucial win indeed. And I believe with this win, I believe they're in a position of the knockout stage. Then TSC, Bacala Topola for Lugano 1. TSC absolutely obliterated Lugano. It wasn't even close. And yeah, TSC got the win there, and Lugano went down to 10 men. And Serbia beating a Switzerland team. Things that Serbians love to see. Let's put it this way. So I'm sure my friend Lee is happy to see this. Okay, now this is the upset. Okay, you know what? This is the biggest upset in the Conference League. Applewell defeating Fiorentina. I should shout out to Applewell for actually winning this game, which I didn't have this in the cards. The fact that Applewell actually managed to beat Fiorentina is quite insane. I did not expect this, and it was quite so dominant. I mean, look at how dominant Applewell were. 40 shots, 9 shots. Actually, no, they weren't dominant. They just were clinical. 9 shots, 2 on target, and Fiorentina had 40 shots, 6 on target. Ikone, man. I know he scored that goal, man, but Ikone should have scored way more chances. Like he had 3 shots, and yeah, I don't know what Teresana was doing, man. Very bad goalkeeping there. And yeah, Fiorentina, man, I don't know how they didn't win this game. And shout out to Bellic, man. He had a masterclass in goal. And yes, this is the biggest upset in the conference. Yeah, this is upset. This is upset. Anyone that tries to dispute this, you're a clown. This is a big upset. And for Fiorentina, man, not good enough. And yeah, I'm just kind of surprised because Fiorentina have been doing so well in the Serie A so far this season. Um, and yeah, moving on, we got Chelsea 8, FC Noah 0. Chelsea absolutely obliterated FC Noah. It wasn't even a contest. Joao Felix looked amazing. And I'm sorry, this guy Sobo was so garbage. 2 mistakes, bro. 2 mistakes, man. Felix was amazing. And Kunku was great. Guihi was great. Modric was great. Enzo Fernandez balling out with 3 assists. Guys, I still don't think Enzo is that great. I think it's just no attacks. Because with all due respect, guys, Enzo, I don't think is that great anymore. I mean, the guy is just, he's going through a lot of personal life issues wise. And yeah, I mean, as a footballer, I just don't think he's that great. He's still a good player, but he shouldn't be at Chelsea anymore. I think he needs to leave Chelsea. And I think Chelsea fans would, a lot of them would agree. I don't think he's good enough for Chelsea. And yeah, yeah, I think he should leave. But yeah, shout out to Chelsea for getting the win, 8-0 win, and FC Noah, man. Yeah, it's commiserations, man. George got on two, Panathinaikos won. George didn't get the win there at home. This was kind of a surprise because actually I think I was looking at my prediction. A lot of people predicted Panathinaikos to win this game. The fact that they didn't is kind of a surprise, but I actually knew that George Godon wouldn't lose the game. I don't remember exactly what I predicted. I have to look back at my predictions, but I think I predicted a draw, and George Godon got the win there at home. And it's actually interesting because Panathinaikos opened the scoring there at the 17th minute of the game, but then they made the comeback. And George Godon, man, I think George Godon is a really good home team. Their away form is questionable, but I think at home they're very good. So keep an eye on George Godon, guys. I think George Godon at home could be a difficult team to play against. Yeah, Panathinaikos, they just weren't great. They weren't great. I think they only had 1 shot on target in the entire game. And then FC Copenhagen, uh, um, FC Copenhagen 2, Başakşehir here 2. It was a pretty back and forth game. Başakşehir opened the score in there, the 26th minute. I think yourself, okay, they're gonna actually hold on and get a win away in Denmark, which would be pretty impressive. But FC Copenhagen at other DS Chiakia, comes off the bench the 76th minute and single hand and almost saves them, but it wasn't to be. And Başakşehir got the draw there. And yeah, Chikaya, man, comes off the bench and scored a brace. And yeah, I mean, the striker at 18 years old, man, clinical. And yeah, Copenhagen looks very different. Like Ribera's not there anymore. I think like the team doesn't like Ribera's a huge loss. I thought he was one of the most important Copenhagen players last season. Now I think he's went to Wolfsburg, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Copenhagen, they just don't look the same. And Başakşehir, man, they're gonna be very happy with this result because they weren't that great in the game. But they got the draw, and it's a great result for them, man. Great result for them. The Hearts 0, Heidenheim 2. Heidenheim got the win there on the road. I kind of feel bad for Hearts because I actually thought Hearts were better. It's just that Heidenheim were clinical and Hearts weren't, and hence why Heidenheim got the win there on the road. 10 shots, 2 target, 2 goals for Quintilla and Schopper, and yeah, obviously they just have quality. And their goalkeeper Muller was amazing. 4 saves indeed for him. And yeah, for Hearts, man, just quite sad. Let's see how many more games we got. So we got 5 more games. Then Jagiellona 3, Molde 0. Shout out to Jagiellona. They're a really good team, guys. I think that this Polish team is very good. I'm very impressed with them. The Polish champions and Poland teams, man, they're doing quite well in the Conference League this season. You know, Pola again, the goal, the 60th minute, Hansen with a brace there, and Molde just were awful. Only 2 shots to target, 7. And yeah, Molde are just terrible on the road. They're just not a good road team. They're maybe good at home, but on the road, they're just awful. They're awful whatsoever. And shout out to Jagiellona for getting the win. Then St. Gallen, man, they proved me wrong, man. They proved me wrong. And Chris, you are right, man. I did underestimate the Swiss team. I underestimated At least I was correct with the Lugano one, but this one I was completely wrong with. I completely messed up this one. Um, and yeah, so shout out to St. Gallen for getting the win there on the road. It was a very dominant one. They should have won this game by a bigger margin, and Lauren only led this game because of a stupid own goal. There, a miscue there in the back. And yeah, I mean, yeah, Lauren was just awful. Only one shot, one on target. Yeah, abysmal, Lauren. Lauren, absolutely shameful. Absolutely shameful. St. Gallen, man, huge one on the road. And yeah, I mean, it's just amazing. And it's good to see that they were able to recover even after they can see the opening goal. So, yeah. Then LASK nil, Circle Bruges nil. I think Circle Bruges will be happy with this result. They managed to secure a draw, even down a man. Um, and yeah, LASK, man, you can't be beating a 10-man team at home. That's actually quite shameful, man. And LASK, they're a good team historically speaking, and the fact they couldn't beat Circle Bruges is quite crazy. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is Circle Bruges like I don't remember the last time Circle Bruges were in European competitions, so it's actually quite impressive what they're able to do here. Real Betis 2, Cell 1. Man, I was almost about to give up on Real Betis because Real Betis, man, these guys were so frustrating. I don't know how many chances they keep spurning away because I think the thing with Real Betis is that they're a good team, but they make it too hard for themselves. They make it way too difficult for themselves, and by having to do too much. And Wanby there with the 94th minute winner. Natan there, the goal, center back scoring the goal there. And yeah, I mean, they Real Betis should have won this game by a bigger margin. Cell weren't that great. Cell had that one big chance, Niato, and which was actually interesting because he was actually, I believe, a Spanish player, and I think he used to play for Real Betis. If I'm not mistaken, which is actually quite crazy. Let me actually show you guys his career path. Yeah, actually, no, he didn't play for Real Betis, but he played for Real Valladolid and played for Almeria. So he actually is a former player that's played in La Liga, and the fact he scored against the La Liga team is quite crazy. And yeah, the guy was a right back and did that was quite amazing. It was a good goal there, to be fair. And yeah, Real Betis managed to get the win there, won me there with a 96-minute goal at the end of the day, getting that win there. And yeah, off the bench, man, off the bench. And I think this Real Betis team really needs Isco. And yeah, Real Betis, man, they really need to take more. They need to be. They keep missing too many chances, man. Too many chances being wasted. The final game we got here is Victoria Guimaraes 2, Malda Boslev 1. Victoria Guimaraes got the win there at home with the penalty there from Silva. The penalty there from Thiago Silva. Then the second goal was scored by Rivas. Then Malta Boslev got one back, but it wasn't to be. And yeah, Victoria Guimaraes were quite dominant in this game, and they got the win there as expected. So looking at the table right here, so I think it's fair to say that Chelsea are going to make it through. I think Legia Warsaw will make it through. I think Jagiellonian Bosik probably should make it through, and Rapid Vienna is looking good. Victoria Guimaraes is looking good. Heidenheim is looking good. And yeah, I feel like the top 6 is pretty much settled. Now, I think that for 7th and 8th spot is interesting. I still think Fiorentina should get top 8, but I'm concerned in how they lost. And Real Betis, man, I'm very concerned for them because I'm sorry, they should be getting knockaround play. They should be getting top 8. They shouldn't have to go to the knockaround playoffs. And you can see the table right there, man. So I would say the biggest winner this week is probably Vikingor. I think they're the biggest winner. And the biggest loser, I would say, is probably Noah. It's probably Noah. They got so obliterated. I'm sorry, this Noah team. I know they're the lowest ranked team in the conference league, but they eliminated AAK Athens, so I expect more of them. They can't be this bad. So yeah, Noah for me is the biggest loser. So let me know in the chat, guys. What's your biggest winner and biggest loser in the conference league? And yeah, let me read some guys' comments. Okay, Chelsea taking conference league too seriously. Okay, I was really wrong about this match. Yes, I agree. Apple couldn't beat RFS, Shamak Rovers, and Borash, and yet they beat Fiorentina. I expect to know what to be better. I agree. The match also easy from Chelsea. Panathinaikos didn't have a shot in the 17th minute. That's actually sad. Well, no, Legia have 3 out of 3. Chris says, I was terribly wrong about Lugano, to be honest. Yeah, Nick Fadley says, I think Chelsea will go all the way and win this thing. Yeah, Chelsea are the favorites, and they should win this thing. I still don't think they will. I think they'll crumble. I think they'll mess up, either in the semifinals or the final. But yeah, we'll see. After beating Noah, Chelsea will play Michael next. Biggest winner, Apple. Apple was a good shout. You know what? Apple was a great shout. I would say Apple was a great shout. I think, yeah, you know what? Apple was a really good shout. They beat one of the favorites of the conference league. So, and David T says Chelsea played against one man, unfair. Yeah, man, Chelsea, man. Have mercy, man. Have mercy, Chelsea. Have mercy. Have mercy, Chelsea. Have mercy. Um, um, and yeah, so yeah, hide and hide beating Chelsea. I'm gonna be there. We'll be there, man. We'll be there. All right, so let me see. So you guys are saying, okay, so it's actually quite split, man. It's quite split. So 5 people are saying yes, 5 people are saying no. Can any team stop Chelsea? So it's actually quite split, man. Quite split. Um, so it's actually quite split. So yeah, though that is how the table is looking like right there. Okay, let's move to the Europa League, man. Let's move to the Europa League, where we can be a lot more detailed because I was actually I think I was paying more attention to the Europa League than Conference League. Um, So, Europa League time, man. Europa League time. Europa League. Let's start with the first match we got here. So by round four. So we got the early kickoff game. Besiktas 2, Malmo 1. Besiktas getting the win there at home, as you would expect. And Malmo were actually quite good in this game. I actually felt like Malmo actually were kind of unlucky. And they should have probably got a point in this game. And the fact they just didn't do it is sad. And Besiktas, man, I mean, they followed up with another. I mean, because they got two back-to-back wins. Remember, they beat Lyon on the road, and now they beat Malmo as well. Good for them, guys. And yeah, I mean, they were just clinical on the day. And Malmo, man, they missed so many chances. The Godok, man, was quite amazing in goal. I thought he was amazing on the day, making 6 saves indeed. And guys, remember, guys, to smash the like button, guys. Let's try to get up to 15 likes. 15 likes, guys. Let's try to get to 15 likes. If we can do so, that'll be greatly appreciated, guys. Get the likes, man. Get the likes up. Around 7 likes, man. Come on, we need to be reaching at least 10. Come on, man. We need to be reaching at least 10 likes, man. And I'm glad that even with the delay, guys, we still have a good audience here today. So yeah. But and then yeah. So shout out to Besiktas for getting the win there. The Bodo Glimt won, quarterback 2. Oh my jeez, man. Quarterback, man. Bodo Glimt, man. I'm sorry. That first goal, man. Hakeem there. What was a horrible mistake, man. He literally gave the ball away for I think was a Zubar. I forgot who scored. It was Zubar. Wait, who scored the first goal? Yeah, it was Byrobo. He scored the goal there. The left back scored the goal there, and it was an awful mistake there from Heike. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing, man? And then they equalized. Patrick Verge, their 41st minute, and then you're thinking, okay, maybe Bodo Glimt is back in this, but a quarterback goalkeeper man made a lot of saves at the Zubar. Um, Scored the goal in the 69th minute to make it 2-1. And yeah, Bodo Glimt, man. I mean, it's just sad to see, man, because I really feel like this was a game which they shouldn't have lost. But quarterback were quite good in the day. They were clinical. The goalkeeper was great. And yeah, so yeah, let me read some of you guys' comments. Let me start that actually. Hyde and I beating HHLC will be there. Oh yeah, we'll be there too. Actually, it was an amazing goal. Bodo Glimt was unlucky. No, Chris. I'm saying that first goal. That first goal was a bad goal. You can't be conceding a goal from that position. The goalkeeper from a goal kick, you can't be conceding that. That you can't be conceding a goal from that position. Like you cannot be giving the ball. You cannot be doing that as a goalkeeper. Like it's a bad mistake. It's a bad mistake. Um, but yeah, you have to give credit to quarterback for they were staying switched on, they were staying motivated. Like you got to give credit for that sense. From that perspective, but I still think the Bodo Glimt goalkeeper should have done that. Also, they're a crazy title race in Norwegian league. Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. Actually, let me see how close the title race is. Actually, curiosity. So wow, it is actually quite close. They're tied with points with Braun. They're 55 points. 55. Viking there, 50 points. Yeah, and then yeah, it's actually a pretty competitive title race. Okay, Molde, dang, Molde is not doing that well, man. That's actually quite shocking. They're fourth. I would expect Molde to be top 2, but yeah, it's actually crazy. And Lille Storm, man. I remember this team used to be good, man. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to the match. But yeah, so shout out to quarterback for getting the win there on the road. And they made up for it because I believe the last time they played was the game against Ajax and they got absolutely obliterated. A vacuum one. And then Frankfurt, man, they won the game 1-0. Marmoush there with a free kick there in the 53rd minute. And yeah, I mean, Slavia Prague has so many chances. Kevin Trapp was amazing on goal, made 4 saves. And yeah, Frankfurt, man, they should have converted their chances more. But Marmoush, man, he is a beast. Marmoush is a beast, man. Marmoush is incredible, guys. That Marmoush guy is one of the, he could be one of the, he's a player to look out for, guys. I think he can make a big move this upcoming summer. I think he's the player that can make a big move this upcoming summer to one of the big teams and among the European leagues. So yeah, it's gonna be what happens then. Indeed. Uh, but yeah, I feel bad for Slavia Prague. They had so many chances. And then Elfsborg won, Braga won, Braga, man. Very disappointing. And I think I might. Did I play my? No, I didn't play my booster for this one, but I predicted Braga to win. And Elfsborg, man, Elfsborg's a good team. Elfsborg isn't as that bad. I don't think Elfsborg. I think Elfsborg is not as bad as I made them out to be, but Elfsborg is very difficult. But I still think for Elfsborg, they got to start getting the wins. They have to start getting wins if they want to progress. Because I still don't think this is a team that can make the knockaround playoffs. But I think this is a team that will make it difficult to beat. Like if you're gonna beat us, it's gonna be close. You're not gonna beat us by a big margin. We're gonna just narrowly lose. So, but yeah, shout out to Ellsberg for getting the draw there at home, the late goal there, and the 84th minute holds on there. And yeah, for Braga, man, as I said, man, they let this lead slip in. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad to see what happened. And the FCSB 2, Michelin nil, man. Tenedita, man, my Romania friend is going to be happy with this win. Um, so they got the win there at home. Tennessee there, the 16th minute. It was a direct free kick as well. Amazing free kick there. And Brigala there with this second goal, 46th minute. And Michelin were not that great, honestly. I don't think Michelin were that great. And the goalkeeper made a mistake. I think it was for the second goal. And yeah, I mean, Turavaro, man, he was decent on the day. He didn't really have to make any big saves, but FCSB got the win. And yeah, 10 man. So 10 then. Let me know how you think of more about this game because I don't think I saw that much from this game. So maybe you can let me know in the chat how's this game. But yeah, I'm happy for uh you must be happy for FCSB as a Romanian. And yeah, so shout out to FCSB for getting the win there. And I think it was a deserved win. I think it was a deserved win. Michelin weren't that great. All right, moving on to the next one, guys. Galatasaray 3, Spurs 2. Now I saw a decent amount of this game. I saw a decent amount of this game, and I gotta say, man, Galatasaray. Oh my jeez, Galatasaray is a very entertaining team because this team, for some reason, they're like box office. Galatasaray is like box office, guys. Galatasaray is the team that will give you popcorn. When you're watching Galatasaray, get your popcorn, get your drinks, man, get your meal, because this team provides so much drama and end to end. Because this team is a team that can score so many goals and can concede so many goals. They're that type of team. You never know what you're gonna get with Galatasaray. They're a team that's very like they're a team that's like all over the place, and that's what makes them so fun to watch. I need to watch more Galatasaray, man. I gotta watch more Galatasaray because this game was insane. Because guys, even though the score was 3-2, Galatasaray should have won this game by a bigger margin. Should have won this game by a bigger margin. Like, look at the shots right here, guys. Galatasaray had 28 shots, 10 on target. I'm sorry, Spurs were garbage for most of this game. Spurs were garbage. Sure, they may have only lost 3-2 and, the score in that sense. But if you actually watch this game, you saw how dominant Galatasaray were. They were easily better. And Oshimen, man. I mean, let's start with that first goal, man. What a goal this is. I'll go on. Amazing goal there. Amazing goal there. Amazing goal there. And yeah, amazing goal there from Galatasaray. Then the equalizer was scored by Lancashire. Great finish there, 19-year-old striker. I believe he did this on his debut. Let me know, Spurs fans, in the comments below if I'm correct with this. But yeah, I mean, shout out to him. He got the goal there. Then Oshimen, man. Oshimen, man. I mean, he was amazing on the day. That second goal, man. Great control there. And Oshimen should have scored a hat trick, man. I mean, with the amount of chances Oshimen had, he should have scored a hat trick, man. But yeah, I mean, Dragosin there with a stupid error. And I think Mertens the one that pressed him. Dragosin made the mistake. Mertens capitalizes upon it, puts a beautiful pass for Oshimen, and Oshimen makes it 2-1. Then him again, man. Mertens again makes a great pass there for Oshimen to make it 3-1. The Galatasaray had so many chances second half. They should have buried them, but they couldn't. The Spurs, They got and then the striker got sent off for a second yellow card, I believe, at the Solanke there at the 69th minute to make it 3-2. And then yeah, the Spurs had I think had a chance right at the end. I think was from Kulusevski to draw level. But yeah, Spurs were just awful, man. Spurs were really bad. Oh, and then Kulusevski yeah, had some late chances. But yes, Galatasaray held on for a 3-2 win. My only issue with Galatasaray is the defense is garbage. I know this defense is so horrendous. This defense is not good. And I'm sorry. If I'm saying this right now, guys. From a neutral point of view, I would love to see Galatasaray win this Europa League. And I believe they have won it before. I think they won it once in their history, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know in the chat if I'm correct with this, but I believe they have. So Galatasaray, man, they're a team that I would love to see win the Europa League, but I don't think they're going to win the Europa League because their offense is their defense is too bad. And I remember last season they got absolutely obliterated by Sparta Praha. Sparta Praha that got cooked by Stade Brest in this year's Champions League. So Galatasaray, man, I would love to see them win it again, but yeah, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. But if they do, oh, there's going to be an Oshimen narrative. We're going to have an Oshimen narrative that happens. Because I'm telling you this right now, guys. If Oshimen gets Galatasaray to win the Europa League, being that guy, ooh, we're going to have a scary combo. We're going to have a scary combo if that happens. But the likelihood of that happening is very slim. I'm almost positive they're not going to win the Europa League. And for Spurs, yeah, I mean, these guys aren't winning the Europa League. They're bottlers in this team. But I did say, though, at the beginning of the season, Spurs will win a cup trophy, but it won't be the Europa League. It's going to be either the FA Cup or Carabao Cup. I think Carabao Cup is more likely, if I had to make a guess. So Spurs, we'll see if they can do it, man. We'll see if they do it. But Europa League, hey, if they win the Europa League, man, credit to them, man. Credit to them. But yeah. So let's read some of you guys' comments indeed, because we actually have a lot of comments for this game. I saw only finished. I had to go for like 3 minutes. Back now, Slavia were also unlucky. Yeah, Augsburg 6th in the league, and they play better in Europe than Malmo. I don't think. Yeah, you could probably say. I think Augsburg have done. I've been more impressed with Augsburg than Malmo, but I don't think Malmo been that bad. Like I won't like Malmo have been okay this Europa League so far. They haven't been that bad. So they've been okay. And yeah, good win for FCSB. Not even a big FCSB fan, but overall good advice for Romanian football. Nick Fabio said, hey, 10. 3 wins and 4 is good too. I remember I said Galatasaray could make UCL final. I said United versus Galatasaray final. Hold up, UCL final? Yeah, there's no way they're making the UCL final. I think you meant Europa League final. 10. Can they make the Europa League final? No, I don't think they can make the Europa League final. Their defense is not that great. I'm sorry, their defense. If they want to make the Europa League final, they have to improve their defense. I'm sorry. I don't even see them making the final. Their defense is too sketchy for them to make the final, in my opinion. Like, I don't think they can make the final. I'm sorry. Their defense has to improve if they want to make the Europa League final, in my personal opinion. As for Man United, we'll speak about them when we get there. But actually, you know what? I'll save you guys my thoughts about Man United when we get there. I believe Diallo will get to the final, but not sure about Man United. But Amorim could cook. I said Man United could win Europa, in my opinion. Nah, 10. They're good teams, but how Man United get out UCL final? I think Amorim makes it quick next week. Oh, I meant Europa, not UCL. Okay. Yeah, early 2000s with Haji. Yeah, in 2000. UCL final will be Barca versus Liverpool. That's the dream. That's the final that everyone is saying, but I can almost guarantee right now, Nick Fadley, we're not going to get that final. It feels too good to be true. Football doesn't work like that way, right? Because I think last season we could all agree that Real Madrid and Man City were probably the best two teams in the Champions League last year. That didn't happen to be the final. We could probably see Barca Liverpool, but it won't be the Champions League final. It would be like a quarterfinal, like a semifinal, round of 16. But it won't be the final. I'm almost positive. Because generally speaking, we don't see the best two teams make the final. Yeah, Galatasaray versus Spurs was very entertaining. I agree. Malmo team have a shot on Zor, their 2 home Europa League matches. Yeah, I guess you could say. I suppose you can say. Big up Chad, big up everyone. I rate Oshimen. Yeah, Oshimen is. Yeah, I rate him too. UCL finals actually Barca versus Sporting Overville. Albert, if that happens, man, oh, it's not gonna happen, man. Now, be positive. Barca UCL final. No, I'm not saying Barca will make the final. I'm just saying that we're not gonna see Barca Liverpool. I'm just saying that because people are saying those are the best two teams in Europe. I don't think we're gonna get that as a final because it just feels too good to be true. Big Albert. Imagine if they lose 3 Conference Leagues finals in a row. Yeah, if that happens, they might as well not enter this competition. Fiorentina, if you lose 3 finals in a row, just get out. Just get out. Get these bums out of this competition if that happens. Yeah. Remember I said Real Madrid versus Dortmund final? Yes, you did. I collaborated with another Albert today. He's also humble like you. Ready for support in the final. Okay, let's move, guys. Let's move to the next one. Ludogorets 1, Athletic Club 2. Guys, I was getting very worried for Athletic Club because Ludogorets were winning this, leading this game, and for like good chunk of it. In the 20th minute, they scored the goal there for Marcus. What a banger that was, by the way, from the corner. And I was thinking to myself, oh my geez, don't tell me Ludogorets is actually gonna win this game. But the Athletic Club said, hold my beer. They pressed amazingly in the second half. They got the goal there. They made the comeback, which I was so happy to see. Nico Williams scored Iñaki Williams scored the goal there, 73rd minute. And the 74th minute was scored by Serrano. They scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. And yeah, Athletic Club, man, I'm just not that. I really am hoping they could do something this season, but I think the hype is getting to them. I think their hype is getting to them, and I think people are being a bit. I think people are overhyping them a bit too much. But I really hope they could do it this season. And yeah, they got the win there on the road, which is massive for them. They needed this win, and yeah, for Ludogorets, man, it is what it is, man. Nice 2-22. I mean, this was a great game, man. I was about to say, man, 20 Nice, man. I was about to call Nice out on the stream. I was about to rip Nice apart and say, how is all the French teams doing so well except PSG, and you're not doing well? But then Nice is like, hold up, our pawn. We're going to do our part. And we get the draw from 2-0 down to make it 2-2. And guys, 20 is a really good team. I've been very impressed with 20. I think 20 is a dark horse in this competition. I've been very impressed with them because 20 were amazing in this game, man. That Lambers guy and the roads there. I mean, wow, man. I mean, it was amazing, man. Dutch teams have been performing really well, man. I have to say, man. And yeah, obviously, I think that, and then it was also really impressive that Nice were able to still do this, even down a man as well, was actually impressive. Boga got the goal there, the 66th minute, great finish there to make it 2-1 there. Great goal there. And then the second goal was scored by Cho and the 88th minute. So Nice, man, they got the result. See, the thing is for Nice, you should be happy and also frustrated because I'm sorry, you're at home. You shouldn't be losing. I would expect Nice to not lose to 20, but the way that Nice played, man, it's just not that great. But they were clinical on the day. 20 weren't clinical in the second half, which is what capitalized. Well, actually, 20 weren't clinical in the first half. 20 should have killed the game off in the first half, you know. And yeah, Roth's there with a bang of a goal, 8th minute of the game. And yeah, 20, man. Nice got the draw. But yeah, at least Nice is undefeated, man. So only one French team lost this week. Only one French team lost this week, guys. It feels good, man. I'm smoking that LSG pack. LSG pack, man. LSG, man. LSG. But yeah, shout out to 20 to Nice. We're getting the draw at home. Olympiacos won, Rangers won. I mean, Olympiacos took the lead there. Al Kabi, man. I told you guys, Al Kabi is amazing, man. People need to respect Al Kabi. I think he's better than Endazir currently. And Al Kabi, man, what a goal that was. And yeah, I mean, Al Kabi's what a goal that was, man. Fantastic goal there. And yeah, I mean, it was a good goal, man. Good goal there. And the Rangers got the equalizer there. Rangers actually, I thought, played well. And I actually thought Rangers were the better team for majority of the game. But yeah, and the Destler scored a banger there, 64th minute. And yeah, Rangers, man, they're doing well, man. They're doing well in Europe. And I think it's a great point for Rangers on the road. And for Olympiacos, man, they weren't that great. They weren't that great. Only had 2 shots on target, despite having 14 shots. And for Rangers, man, they had 11 shots, 6 on target. And I really like Olympiacos goalkeeper. So luckily, this guy's a very good goalkeeper. 21 years old. He's a very young goalkeeper, guys. Look out for this goalkeeper, guys. I think this goalkeeper could be make the net. He can make a big in the European leagues. I think he deserves to play in the top 5 leagues. I think he's that great. He's quality, man. And for Barcelona, man, we need a new goalkeeper, new long-term goalkeeper, and maybe this is the guy we're gonna go. I doubt we're gonna do it, but if I was Laporta, man, I would be considering getting Suzokis as we need a new goalkeeper because Ter Stegen ACL injury. And yeah, and Yaki Pena. I'm sorry, I sold interest in Yaki Pena. So yeah, but yeah, shout out to Rangers for getting that draw there on the road. Moving on, we got here is Union SG 1, Roma 1, Union SG. Uh, Roma took the lead there, and it was a horrible mistake now from Morris. I don't know what's up with Morris, man. Morris I've seen make a lot of high profile mistakes. And the thing is, like, Union SG is a good team, guys, but Union SG are falling apart these last few years. They're losing so many players. And yeah, Anthony Morris, man, that was a bad mistake there. Bad, bad mistake. So you shouldn't be doing that. And yeah, it's just a shame to see him make that mistake there. And yeah. But yeah, Roma, sorry, yeah, not Olympiacos. USG did get the equalizer McAllister with the goal at the 77th minute. And yeah, I thought it was a good goal there. McAllister there from the header from the 77th minute to draw level. And yeah, Roma just not good enough. Roma are just really lost cause. And yeah, it's really sad to see what Roma's going through. And then Ajax 5, Maccabi Tel Aviv nil. Thankfully, I played my booster for this one. Ajax obliterated Maccabi Tel Aviv, and it was not even a contest. Ajax were so good in this game, guys. Ajax might be back, guys. Ajax might be back because last week they beat PSV, they beat Feyenoord, and now they destroyed Maccabi Tel Aviv. Now, granted, Maccabi Tel Aviv aren't great, and I don't know what that midfield is. Like, what is that formation? I mean, jeez, man, it was so offensive. Like, I don't know what Maccabi Tel Aviv was doing, but yeah, you got to give credit to Ajax for taking apart this team. Robbery was great. Trier was great there. Goss there with the goal. Taylor, Fitz, Jim. And yeah, Ajax just ran riots. And yeah, Ajax just ran riots. And Maccabi Tel Aviv, absolutely disgraceful, absolutely shambolic. I mean, and Maccabi Tel Aviv aren't this bad, guys. This is a team that was in the Conference League last season, and they almost did the comeback against. They destroyed Olympiacos the first leg, and Olympiacos did that crazy comeback the second leg. So this is a good team, guys. Maccabi Tel Aviv aren't this bum team as you may suggest, but yeah, they just weren't great in the day, and Ajax absolutely obliterated them. And yeah, I mean, this could have been, yeah, it could have been 10-0, man. It could have been, it was that bad. AZ Alkmaar 3, Fenerbahce 1. AZ Alkmaar got the win there at home against Fenerbahce. And Fenerbahce, man, they were so bad defensively, man. Defensively were shambles. Were not good enough for them. And AZ Alkmaar, I thought they were amazing. Um, um, but yeah, I mean, it's good to see that AZ Alkmaar got the win there at home. The youngsters, Valda Mijnens was great. Coop Miners was great. Parrot was great. And yeah, I mean, gotta be impressed, man. I thought the Dutch teams did amazing today in Europe. You got to give it up to them. And the goalkeeper, Soyodoro, made a penalty save to deny En-Nesyri. But En-Nesyri did get the goal there. And yeah, Fenerbahce was so poor in this game. So poor defensively. I actually thought Fenerbahce were good attacking-wise, but the defense let them down, man. I'm sorry, Livakovic. That third goal was a really bad goal to concede. You got rounded off there. Really bad goalkeeping there. And yeah. I'm gonna read you guys' comments. After I go through this Europa League game. So how many games we got? We got 6 more games to go through. Dynamo Kiev nil, Ferencváros 4. Ferencváros absolutely obliterated Dynamo Kiev, and I knew this was gonna get bad. Once Dynamo Kiev got that early red card, stupid red card from the left back there, terrible foul there, and Ferencváros absolutely obliterated them. Dynamo Kiev didn't even have a single shot on target, and Ferencváros absolutely obliterated them. I feel so bad for Dynamo Kiev. And Bar got there with a brace. This goal there, and Zakharisian got the goal. Manuski with 2 assists, and yeah, I mean, Ferencváros absolutely obliterated. And I do really feel like the red card did change the game because who knows? Maybe if the red card wasn't given, we could have had a different game. But Ferencváros obliterated them, and yeah, Dynamo Kiev, man, they're not Europa League level. I'm sorry, this team is not Europa League level. And that this team is a Conference League level. They're not Europa League level. I'm sorry, with all due respect, guys, they shouldn't be in the Europa League this season. Dynamo Kiev. It's sad to see the downfall of this team. It's sad to see the downfall of this team because I remember this team was good, man. I remember this team in the Champions League was good. I remember they got a draw against Benfica. What was that? I think at their crib, like at their stadium. Like Dynamo Kiev isn't that bad, guys. I remember we struggled to beat Dynamo Kiev a few years ago in the Champions League. Like now, granted, that was a bad Barca team. That was a horrible Barca team, but we went to the Europa League last season. But yeah, I mean, it's just sad to see. And I think Chris is right. What's going through them politically speaking? Yeah, I mean, it's off the field stuff is affecting them, and it's a shame, man. It's a shame. SCR7 Edis, please stop spamming, man. Please stop spamming. We haven't talked about Man United yet. We're gonna talk about Man United when we get there. You can see the order for yourself. So please stop spamming, man. So please stop spamming. So please stop spamming. It's not that I'm ignoring you guys. I just want to go through the games and then come back. because the problem is that if I go through the games and go through the comments, I have to keep scrolling back and forth, and it's kind of annoying. So rather, what I do is go through all the games, then go to your guys' comments. Okay. So it's not I'm ignoring you, CR7. It's just that we haven't got to the Man United game yet. Okay. So please stop. Thank you. Hoffenheim 2, Lyon 2. I mean, this was a crazy game, man. I mean, I don't know. Hoffenheim didn't win this game. Hoffenheim should have won this game. But the amount of chances that Hoffenheim had, they should have won. And this Comps, man, he had an amazing day as a goalkeeper, man. Another amazing, great goalkeeper performance. He was amazing on the day. 8 saves on the day. And yeah, Lyon, man, they actually, then the Hoffenheim got the goal there, the 47th minute. The second half was crazy because look at the first half, man. Look at all the domination they had. Parameters there should have scored. That was probably the best chance they had. Then he opened the scoring there. Um, you know, but the second half was different though, because even though Hoffenheim were better in the first half, Lyon started to grow into the game. They started to grow into the game. Gendry got the goal there, the 47th minute, and then you're saying, okay, Abner got the goal the 66th minute. You're saying, okay, it's game on. And then Lacazette scored the winning goal, the late goal there, and you're thinking, okay, Lacazette surely won it for them. Then the last kick of the game, Tuchama scored the goal the 95th minute to break Leon Hortz. And yeah, man, it's a huge result there for Hoffenheim to avoid defeat because I honestly felt like they didn't deserve to lose this game. It was a game of two halves, I would say, where Hoffenheim were a lot better in the first half, and the second half, Lyon were better. But as much as I say that, though, Hoffenheim did create a lot of chances in the second half. So, yeah, Hoffenheim, man, not been that great, but hey, they at least got a draw here at home, and that's massive for them. And for Lyon, as I said, man, good point on the road, especially after losing to Besiktas at home, so it makes up for that. But yeah, Lazio 2, Porto 1. Lazio got the win there. They were just clinical on the day. I thought Porto weren't great on the day. Probably Matt can let me know better than I can. But yeah, the only shot they had on target was a goal. Saku there on the right foot. But yeah, I thought Lazio were better, honestly. Ramon Goli there with a goal there. Great set piece there. And just before halftime, and then the last minute winner from Pedro Rodriguez, 37 years old, former Barcelona player. Things you love to see. And yeah, for Porto, man, it's a shame that they lost this game at that manner, but I do think Lazio were better than Porto for majority of the game. And yeah, Lazio were got the goal, man. And yeah, I think for Porto, as I said, man, this team needs more quality. I think Porto is really lacking. I think Porto, actually, maybe Matt can let me know better than I can, but I think we need to see more from the other players. Like, I feel like Samuel Omerdine is having to do too much for this team. We need to see other players like step up in the attack, like Fabio Vieira, Gallardo. I know Gallardo got the assist, but we got to see more from them in the final third. So that's just my opinion there. And then moving on, we have Man United 2, Plock 0. Man United got the win there. Finally gets a win in Europe. You know, the last time Man United won, um, last time Man United won was, I believe, 380 days ago, which was, I think, against Copenhagen. That was last time Man United won a game. And Diallo stole the show, man. Diallo stole the show. Great performance from him. He got the header there. And then obviously scored the second goal. Beautiful goal there. Terrible mistake there from Plock. Baba there. I thought he was bad. And yeah, I mean, Plock, they tried their best, but they just didn't have enough quality in the day. They kind of flopped their lines that followed their Onana had to make a few saves in the day. But yeah, Plock were just not that great. I don't think Man United were that great either. But it's just that Man United were clinical. And Plock weren't. And that's the difference. Because I actually felt like Man United weren't that great, honestly. So yeah, I think for Man United, man, as I said, it's a good win for them. Amad Diallo scored a brace, and yeah, man, Amad Diallo needs more game time. I'm sorry, Garnacho, he's better than Garnacho, he's better than Rashford, and he's probably one of the better attacking players. I think him and Xerxes are the only positives, and the forwards this season. I don't think Bruno's been that great. I don't think Hoyland was that amazing either. This season, and yeah, I mean, Mazraoui, man, he had a great game to answer the CR7 edits, and yeah, Casemiro was good as well, and yeah, I mean, Man United, they kind of rotated the 11, as you can see. There's no Delit, there's no Lissandro Martinez. Who else didn't start? Yeah, those two players were rested. Rashford was rested as well. Ericsson was rested. Well, actually, Ericsson, yeah, Ericsson's there, and yeah, Delit didn't even play this game at all. So yeah, so shout out to Amad Diallo for stealing the headlines. But then RFS won. I don't like that. I feel so bad for Anderlecht. They would have gone top of the table if it wasn't for that equalizer for RFS. RFS, that was a great equalizer. And Anderlecht, they scored the goal the 85th minute. 85th minute of the game, they scored the goal there. And I was thinking, okay, you know what? Maybe they're gonna hold on there. And the Anderlecht goalkeeper was given the man of the match, and the RFS scored the last minute goal. It takes a nasty deflection there, 96th minute, to break Anderlecht's hearts. But yeah, Anderlecht should still feel proud. They're undefeated in Europe. They haven't lost a game. And yeah, I mean, it was crazy, man, craziness, because Anderlecht probably should have won. That's how it is. And now we finally go to the last game, and then I'll go through your guys' comments. Victoria Pleasant 2. Um, RFS played surprisingly good if you think that they're a Latvian club. Yeah, I mean, RFS were actually decent, man. They because remember, they got a draw against Galatasaray, and now they're going to go draw against Anderlecht. Like, so, and Real Sociedad. Oh, man. Real Sociedad, the disappointment, man. I'm nearly losing I'm nearly giving up on Real Sociedad. Spanish teams, man. Real Sociedad always let you down. They always let you down, guys. If there's a team in Spain that always let you down, it's Real Sociedad. Because I'm sorry, how Real Sociedad didn't win this game is beyond me. Like, that is beyond me. They should have won this game with the amount of possession they have, with the amount of chances they have. But it's the same old saying, guys. They're just not clinical enough in the final third. Dotty dotty dot. It's a simple saying that we keep saying time and time again. And RFS, man, I mean, not sorry, RFS. Victoria Pleasant got the goal there. I do there, the 13th minute of the game. Great goal there to make it 1-0. I think so. Okay, maybe Real Sociedad will lose this game. Then they got the equalizer there. Oscar Sen there with the header, the 35th minute. And then I'm thinking, okay, hold on for at least a draw, man. A draw would be decent. But the Real Sociedad collapsed. Barcelona scored the 89th minute. Great goal there from him. I believe he came off. No, yeah, he came off the bench the 88th minute and scored just a minute, 2 minutes later. It's crazy. Real Sociedad, man, it's just underwhelming, man. They're just underwhelmers, and I'm really disappointed for them. I actually can't believe I predicted them first in the table because they're not topping this table. I don't even think they're getting top 8. So yeah, my Real Sociedad prediction is looking garbage, and I feel ashamed. Because the thing is, I think Real Sociedad, the fixtures haven't been bad. It's just they have a decent fixture list. It's just they haven't been scoring their chances. They've been so unclinical, man. They're missing too many chances, man. And yeah, Victoria Plaza, man, massive win for them. They beat a Spanish team. And yeah, they got the result, man. Because remember, a few years ago, they were in a group of death with Barca, Bayern, and Inter. They got destroyed in that group. And then here, they got a result against Spanish team. So I'm sure that Victoria Plaza, I'm sure the Czech fans are quite happy, and the community and the chat. And yeah, so Victoria Plaza, with this result, they're 16th in the league. And bro, Real Sociedad are not even in the top 24. Even Elfsberg as ahead of them. It's crazy. So looking at the table right here, guys, I think Dynamo Kiev is pretty much out. I think there's no hope for them. I think Maccabi Tel Aviv is probably out as well. Ludogorets is out. I think Pauk was out in RFS. I think these 5 teams, almost positive, aren't making the knockout playoffs. Nice, Union SG, Quarabag, Malmo, and the rest, I think, have a chance. And Real Sociedad and Braga, man, they better both make the top 24 because I'm sorry, and Nice as well. Real Sociedad and Nice definitely need to make the top 24. When your team's in the top 5 leagues, you shouldn't be getting grouped. But yeah, I mean, looking at this, right, Elfsberg, man, Elfsberg's looking good. Slavia Prague, Porto, Roma, Hoffenheim, Besiktas, AZ Alkmaar, Manchester United, Ferencváros, Midtjylland, Bodo Glimt, Olympiacos, Rangers. Dang, FCSB is in the top 8. It's crazy. That's amazing, man. So shout out to FCSB for making the top 8. Anderlecht is looking good as well. Galatasaray, Frankfurt, Ajax, Lazio. Lazio is the only team perfect so far in the Conference League. So yeah, let me go through your guys' comments, and then I'll do the special thing. Let's do the special thing right now, guys. So, guys, 10 of you guys will get a free membership. A free membership from YouTube. So shout out to YouTube for doing this. And 10 of you guys will get it. So I'm going to do it right now. Oh, man, I need to use the restroom soon. Okay, you know what? I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be back. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to use the restroom. I had to use it really badly, so sorry. I'm back, guys. I'm back. So let me read some of you guys' comments. All right, so where we are. All right. Waiting for sport in the final. Atletico are big and okay, but not amazing this season. Victoria may surprise her. It's not a really nice result for Nice. French team looks strong in Europe. I mean, it's still a good result for them considering the context of the game. But yeah, I mean, if you had told them before the game that, yeah, you're going to draw at home, yeah, they wouldn't be happy. But given the context of the game, at least they didn't lose. Oh, by the way, I need to do another 5 um, uh, uh, give, um, I need to give another 5 memberships free. Thank you, Matt. Olympiacos won the youth league last season, so they have so many young players. Yeah, I was Mazzari dude today. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. Do you think Sociedad has been underwhelming? Yes. I don't rate Roma this season. Loma. Sociedad underperformed this season. Another CR7 supporter. This is different from Makeba Haifa, right? Yes. Personally, think saying Ajax back is a little too far because they need to prove themselves at UCL first. No, but I mean, like Ajax is, I think, back and like competing for the Eredivisie. They're back, maybe making the Champions League. Obviously, they're not going to win any of the Champions League anytime soon. You know, they're not at that level yet, but they'll be back amongst like at least the best in the country. Because I'm sorry, fifth last season for Ajax was disgraceful. They finished fifth this season, last season. CR7 third of all time. I don't think a lot of prime the 2019 Ajax again B2. I think 80 means they can win the Eredivisie. Ajax were bad last season, but they rise again this season. Dynamo Cavers got the Europa League. It's mostly because of the war, man. The draw was right result, but Lazio wanted more. I don't know, man. I don't think. I mean, you can maybe say to some degree, I suppose. I mean, you watch this game more than I can, so I can't really comment. But I don't know. I don't think. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, Matt. But I don't know. I don't think Porto were that great offensively. With only one shot on target. Foxtrot with no Greeks in the starting 11, disgraceful. I agree. The other tags weren't performing in the weekend. Simon Janima scored the Sunday. But the thing is, like, and I'm in Europe. Like, we need to see other forwards in that front three step up because it's great. It's all good and all performing in the league, but in Europe is where it means more because let's be real, the Liga NOS isn't like Serie A is still more competitive than Liga NOS. I think Porto had more thoughts about the Benfica game. Okay, that's probably fair. Fredinho is overrated. He's a big fraud who's very bad tactically, and I'm saying this to Argentina. I'm glad they should have Portugal. Yeah, RFS plays surprisingly good if you think they're a Latvian club. Yeah, they were good. Best clubs just haven't been amazing. Wow. Yeah, congrats to the members, man. Let's look at the members. So, Fleke, Plug, Gary, Andre was my dark horse. Tao Aaron's Just Sports, and Nathan. Dang, what happened? Yeah, I had to use restroom. Israel Nicholas, Tapiwa is a member, and Jektal and Aftab and Scottish Baller 9782. So congratulations for the new members. I'll be adding you guys to group chats. And yeah, so let's go look at this, man. So that's gonna pretty much be that. So let me do a quick poll real quick, guys, for the Conference League. Quick poll. So let me see. Let me ask you guys this question: will we see Anderlecht and FCSB finish in the top 8? Because I personally think no, but I would love to see it. I'd love to see it. Then while you guys looking at that, I'm going to show you guys where I'm in the predictor leagues, and then we're going to round off. Round off here, guys. Round off. So let me show you guys this. I'm going to round off. Hour and 2 minutes. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me unshare real quick. Let me log in real quick. All right. So now you can see the league here, guys. Where am I in the league? Where am I in the 87 forward lounge? So as you can see right here, guys, I'm currently 8th place out of 12 people. So Fazul is currently number 140 points. Dang. And Rubik's is saying, dang, I'm really down bad, man. Really down bad. This one. Not been great week for me. So let me see my predictions I made this week. Match day 4. So I predicted Bologna. Yeah. Man, I almost got the draw right. Yeah, I messed up here badly. I got this one correct. I messed up that bad. Oh my jeez, I play my booster for Feyenoord. Oh. And yeah, this was a close one too. Dang. Now, let's go look at the Europa League predictor. Europa League match day 4. Hey, actually, you know what? I got that USG Roma 1-1 correct. I got the Galatasaray Spurs correct in terms of, I got 4 points there, 15 points, and then yeah, I have 5. Yeah, honestly, I had a pretty good week in the Europa League. I had a pretty good week in the Europa League, except this one. I think it's the only one I got incorrect in this one as well. But I mean, I had a pretty decent week, man. I'm pretty happy with the Europa League stand. So where am I in the league, man? I'm hoping I'm doing better. Yes, I'm second in the league. I'm second in the league out of um 10 people. So I'm actually pretty happy. And me and Rubik's are close. I'm only 2 points off Rubik's. So that's good. And then now let's look at the Conference League. Um, Conference League predictions. Match day 3. Yeah, I got this one correct. I got that correct. I messed up badly with that one. I messed up badly, and I messed up here, and I got this one correct. So I'm in the league standings. I'm currently in 4th place, 97 points. So yeah, I think the one I've done the best is the Europa League. That's my best one. Anyways, if you guys want, you guys can see all the links. I'll put the links in the chat below if you guys want to participate. Let me do that for all the leagues real quick. Anyone that wants to participate, let me do that real quick, and then we're gonna round off soon. Yeah, let me round off here. Anyone else to join? All right, so leagues. All right, there you guys go, man. That is all the stuff for this year for the Europa League, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Please remember to like and subscribe. And let me read some guys' final comments. Israel Nicholas is a member now. Sapio M is a member. Xdal V is a member. I don't think I've seen Xdal V before in the chat. And Tapua M is a member. I think I already read that. Avta Jamal is a member now. And Scholars Ball 9782 is a member. Maybe they can, not so familiar with the game. Personally, in my opinion, I'm going to say no. But we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. I'll leave it in time description below. Let's get the likes up, man. How many likes we're all before I round off? We are currently at 10 likes. 10 likes on today's stream. So I hope you guys did enjoy the stream, guys. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. And peace out.